Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we've made our way into the beginning of Act 3, here in the hamlet of Rivington. We're beginning to explore it. We've so far found that there's a blockage towards the south. The City Watch, or the Flaming Fist rather, will not allow us to proceed south because a large battle has happened there. There's lots of bodies and whatnot. So we're going to explore more of the city, or the hamlet itself.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this
What in
is
the
the
hell
sort
was
of
that?
place I'd wait around.
It felt like a bloody earthquake.
So the Chosen have moved the Elder Brain beneath the city, and it's causing earthquakes. I think that's what's going on there. Let's check out this side road here. Got a rogue's morsel.
That might be worth a look.
And a dirt mound. Somebody buried something in their vegetable patch back here. Let's check out what it is. Oh, very nice. We've got a scroll of sunbeam and some gold. Not bad at all. Let's see. I think one thing I will do here is zoom in the mini-map a bit to make it easier to see the boundaries here. It does seem that there is some creature inside this barn. I suppose we could jump up and take a look. Oh, it's just a cow. All right. Let's have Karlach take a quick gander inside. Say hello. Oh, it's the strange ox.
No, incapable.
I remember you from the Druid's Grove. You ready to reveal your secrets yet?
Not for you to know.
So nature, perception, or perception or persuasion. Seems perception is our best bet. Karlach is apparently proficient in that. You're the ox I met back in the grove. You were very hungry, then I saved you all, and now you have food. We have advantage on perception checks from the Halberd of Vigilance. Not sure why we're not getting guidance from our girl Shadowheart, but let's roll with advantage to see how we do. Wow. Not great, but we'll still make it. Barely.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
Those images should not be that disturbing to Karlach if she fought in the Blood War. Heaps of bodies. Those are the least bovine thoughts I've ever seen. What are you really?
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Is that a threat?
That's up to you.
Well, I don't think we need to force him out. I guess your secret, whatever it is safe with me.
Good little hero. Though, perhaps your better nature would extend a little further for little old me. I need to get into the city, but it's hard to shuffle your way to the front of the queue when you're, well, big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through. Right in their little pocket.
Interesting. Okay. So we did suspect this was some sort of person who had been polymorphed. Perhaps it's a wizard who polymorphed himself, given that he seems to be suggesting he can make himself smaller. Either that or a wild-shaped druid. The voice, the mental voice has, let's call it tones of aggression, which makes me wary. So I think Karlach here would probably choose number one. Not until you tell me exactly what you are.
I don't think you want to travel this road, my friend.
So, does she want to fight right now? Does she, I mean, there's a hint of a threat here. But it might be just a powerful person with good intentions making a threat to an unknown, you know, to a stranger who he doesn't know if he can trust them. It's a question of trust, right? So here's my dilemma. I feel like if I choose option number 3 here, it ends whatever this quest is and we don't get to find out. We could offer to help regardless and find out later, I guess. Or we could threaten him. It's tough here. I don't think Karlach would smuggle an unknown entity into the city. I don't think she would strike it down either, without knowing for sure. So, as irksome as it is, I think we'll have to choose option 3 here. You go your way, and I'll go mine.
Pity. I would have looked upon you with mercy, if the time for such things ever came to pass.
Okay. Journal updated, help the devilish ox. We met an odd creature. It has the shape of an ox, but it is clearly something else. It wants to get into the city. Wonder why. You would think Karlach here would have recognized. I mean, we the gamer, the game players know that devilish moniker. You would think Karlach would have had some recognition there. I wonder if anyone else can get some insight into this ox. Maybe it's reasonable to say that Karlach would have, you know, asked the others, what do you make of this creature? Like, do you get any insight from it? Do you see it? Do you sense anything?
Is that blood?
Maybe she would ask Tava to take a look. She has strange illithid powers. We would have to use another potion of animal speaking. How many of those do I have? I have 6 right now. All right, it lasts till long rest, right? All right, let's drink one. Let's have Tava interrogate this strange ox.
You've changed your mind about helping me into the city, haven't you?
At this point, what do we do? I think Tava, hearing the story from Karlach, is worried that this thing is a threat to the city. So now I want to know what you are.
I assure you, you do not.
Too bad. Well, okay, we've done what we can. We either just randomly attack somebody's ox, or we let it go and see if we meet up with him later. If he really is a devil of some sort, he's likely capable of getting into the city on his own. So we might see him again. The alternative would be like a big fight with some sort of devil right here in the middle of Rivington. Probably not the greatest way to earn the trust of the locals.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
They've got diseases, and any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
And why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
Seems we're having an argument between the local fist and some locals about the refugees. They want them gone. Let's check in with Ser Grotpaul.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians.
This guy is incredibly stupid. Look at what they're decked out with. Massive weapons, incredibly detailed and elaborate armor. This one's a tiefling. That one has a flame aura. She's got a face like a friggin' monster truck. And behind her is a white-haired priestess of Selûne. And you're picking a fight calling them trash and vermin? So, I think Tava would be pissed at how stupid he is. Deception. I'm a born and bred Baldurian. How dare you? But I suppose her paladin instincts might take over here. The army on your doorstep will slay Baldurians and refugees alike. You must stand together.
Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere.
Wow, what an idiot.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
Fist Lokon, can we talk to you?
Gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
All right. So, let me find something out. Yeah, all of these refugees are making it hard to figure out who I can speak to and who I can't. Looks like we have a little bit, maybe of a...
And I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
Of a little miniature market here, perhaps?
And don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
Maybe this guy's a trader, or maybe we can buy or sell something. Well, let's check in with Ferg Droger.
For once.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
Ah, okay, this is one of the people Shadowheart's looking for. I think we let her take the lead on this. I think we remain silent. Or... yeah, he's definitely talking to Shadowheart. I think this is our suspicion, but he probably doesn't react well to that being said in broad daylight. Let's remain silent.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
Let Shadowheart handle it for sure. It's her business. Let's see what she chooses.
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Okay. Probably can't straight murder that guy in broad daylight. I'm assuming the Fist would have a big problem with that, and she's standing literally right next to us. But we've got a lead now on where to go. He left all his bags and stuff behind? That's a bit odd. Let's check in with this person. Tholdrin. Maybe she knows something about that guy.
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets fed.
Okay, she's just making sure everyone gets fed. Let's explore a little bit. So this looks like a Flaming Fist camp or outpost. Different to what we saw beyond the gate, or perhaps the gate and this thing are interspersed. Wait a minute. Is that... oh, we got a tiefling kid here. Mattis.
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore.
You looted Moonrise Tower?
Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry.
Huh. What do you think of Baldur's Gate now that you're here?
Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing.
Well, show me these fancy items you have on offer. Anything magical?
Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look.
Yeah, he's tried to pull cons on us before. If he's here, then Maul and the other tieflings must be here as well. All right, so one good thing is he's got 1,100 gold. Let's get to selling some wares over here. Doesn't feel like we're getting a huge amount of gold for this. Okay, we are getting paid. So 30 gold here. He's paying us like half price, I guess. All right. Still, nice to get rid of all that trash. Okay, so we picked up a good 4K from all that, I think. Well, maybe not quite. Not as much as I would have hoped, but at least we got rid of it all. Let's take a look at what he's got. So, let's start with equipment. Some of this is stuff we just sold to him, but let's take a look. Right, the Githyanki Longsword, Hand Axe, +1, Maragon Halberd, Mercolite Scourge. Wilburn's Warhammer we sold him. Circlet of Bones, I'm pretty sure we sold him. Scabby Pugilist Circlet. Your weapon and unarmed attacks deal an additional 2 damage while surrounded by 2 or more foes. Meh. Arcane Charge when hit by a melee attack. I think we sold that to him. Cloak of Cunning Broom. When the wearer disengages, they also create a foggy cloud within a 2-meter radius that lasts for 1 turn. That's not bad, but I think everyone has a cloak right now. Yeah, they do. Okay. We've got the Callous Glowing Ring. Deals an additional 2 points of damage against creatures that are illuminated. I think we sold that. Boots of Brilliance, we don't need. And Evasive Shoes, we don't need. I think we sold those. And these. Now the Corvid token, this is new. Boon of the Raven Queen. While wearing the amulet, the wearer's jump and flying speed increased by 1.5 meters, and they gain the Featherfall condition. Featherfall's effect will persist while the wearer is polymorphed or wild-shaped, and we gain Polymorph Dire Raven as a class action. Take the shape of a Dire Raven that can avoid attention and blind enemies. It has 13 hit points. I don't know about the Polymorph, but Boon of the Raven Queen is nice. Paralyzing Critical. Misty Step.
My faith protects me.
Everard's. And Shield. I need Shield on Karlach. The rest of them? Everard's Black Tentacles is nice. Misty Step. Increased jump and flying speed. So flying speed would be good for Tava, but she's wearing the Surge and Subjugation amulet. None of the rest of them can fly. So really, this just gets him increased jump speed and the Featherfall condition, which means he can jump down to anywhere. And I guess the Dire Raven thing. I don't know if that's worth buying. Consumables. Some oils and elixirs. A boiled potato. Decanter of nearly endless water. I'll take a potion of invisibility, I guess. And then he has some scrolls here. Web, Thunderwave, Speak with Dead, Mage Armor. So he doesn't have the best stuff. He's got some arrows and potions and whatnot. Holy Hand Soap. Using this will clean off dirt, blood, and face paint, and will remove conditions that make you smell. Is that usable multiple times? 178 gold for that? I'm not sure. Ingredients, he has nothing, and books he only has Tarbell's Guide to Distractions. All right, hopefully we're not getting pickpocketed at the moment.
Trapped chests.
All right, let's keep exploring. What else we got going on in here? Got a wooden chest over here, just a bit of water. We come inside, it looks like we've got some fist.
Halt, citizen! This is a restricted area. Explain yourself.
Oh, I just wanted to see what was inside this barn. No funny business.
Funny enough for me to take you to Manip Nesta, I think. Come on.
All right, I guess we're gonna go meet someone.
The hell's you doing in here?
I was just curious about what's inside this barn.
This is a barn, not a museum. Now get gone.
Okay, fair enough. They've requisitioned this barn for the fist. We're not allowed inside. I'm okay with that for now. Presumably, at some point, there's going to be a quest to get inside here and steal something. Fist Madigan. Looks like, yeah. I don't know what could be in here. There's going to be some reason. Oh, there's a pig here. The deception there was that we were looking for a pig. I wonder if this is the pig. Anyway, let's go speak with Fist Verone.
Be on your way, citizen. Got a lot to keep my eye on round here.
All right, I guess she's a magical member of the Fist, it seems. Let's read the blackboard.
Attention. Donations desperately needed for refugees. Every copper helps.
Okay, I wouldn't mind making a small donation. Maybe we can have a different conversation with Nestor here. Manip must be his title.
Can't keep out of trouble, can ya? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Maybe people would donate more. No, we don't need to say that. I could donate some supplies.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, yikes. I just sold everything of value. Oh, we can trade with him. But he's only got a couple of spears. So, I would give him camp supplies, for example. But, that doesn't seem like what he needs. And I'm not giving him any of this stuff, so let's get out of here.
Nothing to donate. Then again, do kindly leave.
I don't want to give him 500 gold. That seems like a lot. If we find some food, I guess we could give that over. Wait, what's that? Rotten mushrooms? I guess trying to donate that probably wouldn't go over well. Looking at the map here. We can't explore the requisition barn. Seems like there's a couple different reasons that we need to get inside there, or ways to get inside. There was another option there about taking the donation inside ourselves. So I have a feeling somebody somewhere is going to ask us to go in there and get something. Well, let's check in with this kid.
Too slow, Slowpoke.
Nope. So it's just some kids playing tag, I suppose. Who are you? Zindra Man.
I'm busy. Mind your own.
Yeah, everybody's got their own things going on right now, it seems like. Let's see as much as we can. Never know what's going to be interesting or valuable, or what we're going to need to know. Who else have we got here? A little lean-to with somebody inside. Christine Hazel. Let's meet you.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
So it seems these two are mother and son. That's the wife, and they're having some sort of argument. Let's see if we can get them to go cycle through again. We've got Ramona Flint Splitter and Garen.
Clean the cookware, Mother Mona. Yeah. Again. Garen, you know the route. We cook, your wife cleans.
Oh, it's only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
Yeah, they don't seem to like their daughter-in-law very much.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
Okay. Your sister Giselle?
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister.
I wonder if they don't like her because she's, like, pretentious, or if they're just horrible people.
You're no sauce. I'd put my money on Christine.
Yeah, they're really treating her poorly. Let's check in with the mother.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
Okay, so no side quest, no, nothing really interesting, just a bit of local color from some refugees on the road. Who are you, Doric Man?
Washing my pits, this is the song when up. Aye! Could a bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here? Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
Okay. He's taken some sort of a shower. He's cleaning himself. Who do we have over here? Some tieflings. Wait a minute. Here's Ide.
I'm really worried about Umi.
We got Zoru and Bex.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say.
At least you made it. How are you holding up?
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
And Bex?
Your face. Your face is familiar. But it isn't Danis's face. His is the only face I want to see. And I'll never see it again.
I think she was a newlywed tiefling. I think she and her husband were in the grove talking about like their future in Baldur's Gate. They were like two characters out of a Disney cartoon the way they were talking to each other.
I think of it every day. Me too. I hope she's all right.
All right, so Ide was worried about Umi. They're talking about Alfira, the bard we met at the grove.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
Well, at least some of them made it here, right? That's something. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of them. Let's check in with Fist Rowan.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate?
They pay you extra, act so goddamn cheerful. It is. For Tava, it is. Can't believe I'm finally here. It has been a long journey to reach this place.
Well, whatever you've heard, the reality might not be quite so rosy. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you had a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous.
So if we ask if there's anything I can do to ease these people's burden, he'll probably just tell us to go give 500 gold to the Manep. But how does Tava respond? Yeah, I'm not surprised tensions seem high around here.
Tensions? That's putting it mildly. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach him a lesson they'd never forget.
So it sounds like this is a deliberate ploy by Gortash and his faction to stir up tensions. Make sure the refugees arrive here to be primed and ready for the Illithid wave of transformations of Ceramorphosis along with the Baldurians, but meanwhile distract people by making sure all the relief funds go to them while the Baldurians suffer. How does Tava respond? I think she has the same insight that I have, that this is deliberately made to... This is a deliberate setup by the faction of the three gods of death to stoke tensions in the city deliberately. So I think number 4 here would be her response. You're supposed to keep the peace, not stoke the fire.
Ha! What peace? If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. People here have gone soft, living behind the city walls, forgotten what it's like to live one day from destruction. I say we march round there and slit a few bellies, remind them how much worse things could be. What do you say?
This guy wants us to go kill citizens of Baldur's Gate. Yeah. You're a monster. I'm reporting you to your commanding officer.
Tell them! I'll cut out their eyes and make them watch.
Oh. Oh! Oh, boy. It's ORIN.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him ORIN is watching.
And that right there.
How long has she been watching?
Oh, ORIN's a changeling. That's going to make it extremely hard to track her down. But that, my friends, is why you talk to everybody. Because of interactions like that. Amazing. Very cool. So when he started shifting, I thought some kind of curse or spell had been placed upon him to turn him into a monster. But it seems more like, well, I mean, it's not seems. It clearly it was the case that ORIN was out here playing with us. And stoking tensions the way we suspected. So very interesting there. Who is this? Toad Breath? Hey, I get that you're resting. Is this guy a hobgoblin? Hang on. F10. He's either a hobgoblin or I think that's what he is. Do we have the right to wake him up? I guess probably not. I mean, Tava's a curious sort, and we like meeting people. He was sleeping 5 steps away from her. But there's no way he would have known. Is there a value in waking him up? Probably not. Okay, let's take a look at the map and see how we're doing. So we haven't seen too much. We haven't actually visited the interior of the barn. Somebody might want us to go in there, but we haven't met them yet. Let's see who else we can find out here.
Hey, remember in Moonrise when Alfira sang us that song?
It's got a little bit of an overlook here. There's more down there. And I think we'll head back along the north side of the area here now. Check out some of these other folks.
Guess we could call our lives a lot. I'm not leaving you here. Not for any reason.
A couple of halflings talking about something. Let's talk to Grunch.
Ah! Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
Oh. How did you get wounded?
Some goblin cultists were about to stumble on where those 2 bright boys were hiding. So I just kind of drew their attention. The bright boys got away, but I took a hit killing those gobbos. And it's taken its time healing. Thanks for asking, though.
This guy's a heroic half-orc. Let me real quick. Now, let me double check something. Medicine is wisdom, not intelligence. All right. Maybe we can help him out.
Don't worry about my wound. It gives me a reason to keep an eye on those Tangleford bright lads. I like to keep them out of trouble.
So we missed our chance to check out the wound, unfortunately. Let's check in with the bright boys.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to.
We can't just give them a potion of healing or something?
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut?
Nah.
All right, well, everybody's got their story here, it seems. Did we speak to Tinker Nazim yet? I don't know if we did.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice.
What happened to you?
Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, business into this fine city. And what do?
I'm guessing they didn't let you in?
They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
Yep, everybody's got their own story.
We're farmers, Chris. What are we gonna do in the city?
Pretty sure they'll need labourers to shore up the walls for you.
You're right. Into the city with us. I hadn't thought of that.
Okay, a couple more refugees.
I apologise for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
Okay, let's see what the dog has to say. Biscotti.
Here we are, Griselda.
Oh, God! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it?
Yeah, we know what Biscotti wants to hear. Who's a good dog? You're a good dog.
Yes! Oh, goodness, yes! I am a good dog! Fantastic stuff! Oh, yes, you're lovely. You can come back.
Amazing color. What do we got here? Baldur's Mouth, 1492 DR issue 83. Let's check this out. This is a news sheet. Oh my goodness, look at this. Edvard Needle, editor-in-chief, edition number 83. Absolutely unwelcome. Cult offered cold shoulder in city. Can't read the text, it's in Runish. Citizens must come first, claims Gortash over refugee rabble. Okay, so they might be playing both sides of that divide. Crackdown on crime crews destabilizes underworld. Steel Watch keeps tight grip on crime's throat. Fist Gala celebrates recruiting season. Waterdeep wades through red tape over sending aid. Meeting meat standards and the common rat. Siege tips.
Here we are, Griselda.
Okay. I think we met Zindra Man, and her husband's over here washing his armpits. Who we got here? Otterdance Fenton.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
All right, fair enough. He's just glad to have somebody to talk to. So there's lots more of Rivington to the north. We're going to continue down this way and then curl around up over here. So we came down from here, from the fortress, the camp, explored here, made our way. This is the gate. So yeah, we're going to come down and around, and then we'll probably go up this way and then fill in the middle, I think. All right. So we've got Tholdrin, I think we've spoken to. Sister Hegera, I think we missed.
Lord on the rack, give me patience.
Is everything all right?
These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
Okay, so it seems I'm talking to everybody, and I'm glad we are, because we got that interaction with ORIN, which was very interesting. The rest of this seems to be mostly color, giving us a sense of what the refugees' problems are, what the tensions here on the outskirts of the city are, the ordeals that they've traveled through to get here, and what their current plight might be.
Up on the hill.
We haven't. Okay, yeah, let's go up this way now. Got a couple more people arguing over here. Let's see if we can get them to cycle through their color commentary.
Steve, back! You're in my house! The house was empty.
You'll be in a big...
Okay, it sounds like this guy went on vacation and a refugee is squatting in his house now.
I really need you all to leave right this instant. We've nowhere else to go, you heartless sod. That's not my problem now, is it?
Zenobia Dog, Arthur Gregorio, Ben Golowis. All right, well, let's check in with... What's up, dog?
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Zenobia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Yeah. Does no one we meet ever get along? I mean, we have the authority of a paladin here. Let's try to invoke it. Let's render judgment. Everyone calm. Explain your disagreement and we shall find an accord.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for tears' sake.
Okay, we've got some options here. Raise an eyebrow at Ben. Is that all he has? In other words, we're looking for a bribe. Gesture at Gregorio. Invite him to reply. I mean, it's not that I don't feel for the refugee and his children. I understand a father doing whatever he has to protect them, but if he persists here, Gregorio is within his right to have them thrown out. And if he doesn't go with a black fist, if he pays his mercenary, somebody could get badly injured or, in the worst case, killed, including one of the children. So he can't just stay here because he wants to. He certainly can't keep Gregorio out of his own home. For the moment, I want to see how Gregorio responds to the fact that Ben has children.
Well, that's all very sad, but I still don't see how...
It gets cold out there at night, Mr. Gregorio. My kids will get sick. Please, we'll stay out of your way. We just need a roof.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you.
So we failed insight there, unfortunately. Delve into this frustrated man's mind? Yes, let's get that. That often provides a solution. Oh, I wonder if he's got like a secret in the house that he doesn't want them to find, or... Well, whatever it is. Let's roll. Nice.
I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
Okay. I hear these sorts of houses always have basements. What do you use yours for?
My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Ooh.
Very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something.
Okay, he's got something nasty down there, something he's guilty of. And that's why he wants them out so badly. So if he's a criminal, or if he's like, if he's got like a torture dungeon down there or something, then we can definitely kick him out, like fight his mercenaries, kick him out and give the house to the family, the refugees here. Well, I could help you. I could help you out with that if you want.
What do you mean by that?
Shh, sweetheart. Adults are talking. This is guild business, and we'll handle it as soon as we get paid.
Enough of this bickering! You! What's your proposal?
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing here. I meant help him move his stuff out of the basement. Oh, damn it. No. I clicked the wrong thing here. I meant to help him move his valuable components out of the basement, not the refugees. So I should have asked to take a look. Damn it. Okay, I know. Oh, wow. Okay, tell you what. I don't normally save scum, but that was a misclick, and I want to roleplay this the way Tava would, so we'll be back in a second. Okay, so I redid everything exactly the same way, brought myself back to this point. I did make one change, which I'll get to in a second, but now we're going to correctly ask pry in about the basement. So this is where I made the mistake. He said, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out. I thought that lot, I misread that lot to mean the lot of the components. And when I said I could help you out if you want, I meant I can go down into your basement and help you move things out. But what he was referring to was the refugees, and it turned into a negotiation between us and him and his hired help about who's going to throw the refugees out of the house. What I actually wanted to do was pry further into the basement, so we'll choose this option instead. Mind if I take a look?
Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
Ugh. This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Now, please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
Okay. So, Scarpers, Zenobia, Dimples, and Gleeful Clong. All right, so we've accidentally gotten ourselves into a fight here, which we're going to resolve next episode. It looks like every other refugee is cringing away from this combat, and as far as I can tell, Fist Lachlan is just watching. I don't know what's going to happen if we get into a fight here, but we'll find out next episode, because that's going to be it for this time. I will let you know one small change I made. When I went back and resold all of my wares to that kid, Mattis, I took another look at these shoes, these evasive shoes. I thought it was 2 ability checks +1, but if you look at the second list item there, it's armor class +1. So compared to the shoes he was wearing, which had some kind of, I don't know, momentum or something on them, his AC goes up from 18 to 19 by wearing these. These are actually fantastic. That explains why they're rare. And I did purchase them this time around for Astarion to wear. So anyway, when we come back next time, we'll do this fight against these, I guess they're Zentarim would be my guess. They do bodyguard work, or caravan guard work. Anyway, we'll see how the fight goes. I hope to see you there. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.